Seriously? No straw? Oh, never mind. Just didn't look hard enough. Kind of flat. Damn, where's my lettuce? You gave me all cheese. Bonnie! I miss you, Bonnie. Hi, Parker. Hi, Angela. Have you guys ever had a dirty soda from Taco Bell? They're kind of new, I think. Dirty soda. Hi, Monica. The same, Angela. Not good. And I'm leaving town this weekend. I'm going to Idaho to see Matt's family. Oh, Bonnie, I'm praying for you, beautiful. I'm here if you need me. I'm going to Idaho to see Matt's family this weekend. Remember they moved. So we're going to go stay at their house. We were going to get a hotel, but it's $1,000. It's way too expensive. For as long as we're going, it would cost us $1,000 plus 12.5-hour drive. So a lot of gas on the car. And, I mean, we get better gas mileage in my car than Matt's, but, it's crazy. It's like 500 miles, 12.5 hours, which is super bad for my swelling, but same time I can't just not see my family, you know? I'm glad, Bonnie. So we're leaving this weekend. I'm going to get my ratchet ass nails done. I was trying to get in, but she can't get me in until Friday. So, no, my echocardiogram did not show anything. No. So we're leaving this weekend, and I haven't been feeling good. That's why I haven't been live. If you guys don't see me live, that means I don't feel good. No, it's a Baja Blast, but it's dirty style. So if you can see the bottom, they put like a little bit of cream in it. My nails have never been this bad. I go on Friday, which is right before I leave town. I was trying not to do that because I'm going to have a lot of stuff to do, but it's all she could get me in. I tried to go get my eyebrows done today. She was not there. So that sucked. And I'm trying to get prints done before I leave, and I have to go somewhere like every day. So I couldn't get my eyebrows done today. I have to do that before I leave. I have to go do that another day this week. I tried to get my nails done, but couldn't get until Friday. So I'm going to be doing that back to back and trying to get the house ready and pack and clean up and get my errands done and all this stuff. sucks. Only because, I mean, errands are so easy, right? But I'm really trying to get my orders done before I leave. That's not going to happen now. So I'm going to have to take them with me. But I have a nail appointment on Friday. And then I need to go get my eyebrows done another day. And then now I have to go back again because I got a damaged pair of shoes. So I'm getting ready for my brother's wedding. And I've had like the worst time ever trying to find a pair of shoes. And so I finally found a pair of shoes and I tried them on one time, and the material literally just fell off in front of me. And I looked on the floor, I'm like, what is that? And then I looked at the shoe and I noticed the material is literally coming off the shoe. So I just called them right now. I said, look, I've been there twice to pick up shoes and these shoes are obviously made crappy. So I was like, what do I do? And I was like, well, I guess I can order it a third time. And he's like, well, I'll tell you what, instead of you having to go back to that madness, and both times I went to the store, I sat in line for 45 minutes. So he's like, instead of that madness, I'll waive the $10 shipping fee for you and I'll have them sent to your house. And then you'll just go back to FedEx to drop off the other ones. Now, if you think about it, I guess it kind of is the same thing. I'm still going somewhere. But at least I'm not sitting in a 45-minute line dealing with the mall parking lot. They're just going to mail me a pair, and then he sent me a QR code to drop them off. Now, if they come a third time like this is the second shoe now. If it comes a third time, I'm going to ask them to discount the shoe because obviously I'm going to have to keep the shoe. I can't find another shoe. I've been looking for a really long time. I cannot find one. So if I'm going to keep a shitty shoe that's damaged, then I'm going to ask them if they can give me a discount off on the shoe if the next one comes like this. Oh, no way, Bonnie. No way. Hey, Brandy. Oh. I'm over this taco. So that's the plan. So I'll have to go to FedEx, but so honestly, Brandy, kind of the same thing. So I would have either gone back to the mall for a third time. Hey, Ashley. I haven't been on in 4 days because I haven't been feeling good. I've been getting another little flare. I've been sick with 103 fever. Whatever this infection is has been just really taking a toll on me. I get these really weird like flares of being sick. It's about the 5th time it's happened now. And still don't know what's wrong. Doctor isn't even clearing me to go to Idaho. I leave for Idaho this weekend. It's a 12.5-hour drive, and she does not okay that for my swelling. She's like, that's the worst thing you could do right now. But I can't not see my family. Like, I can't miss every family function. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm going to go and deal with the swelling, and it is what it is. We were going to get a hotel, I was telling everybody. But it's $1,000. It was $150 a night in Motel 6. So we're like, we're not spending $1,000. Plus, it's going to be a couple hundred just in gas. To fill up a tank here is $120, and it's going to take us probably about 3 tanks to get there. Because my mom drove to Arizona on 2 tanks, and we're going 4 more hours. So we're probably going to go through 3 tanks, so it's going to cost us probably $300 one way and $300 another way. So that's $600 in gas plus another $1,000 for a hotel. Absolutely not. That's okay, Ashley. I'm glad you're here, though, babe. So we were like, we'll just stay with them. I don't know if we're sleeping on the living room floor. I don't know if we're getting an air mattress. They're in a 4-bedroom house, but they don't have enough rooms because they have 1 bedroom, and then their kids can stay in 1 bedroom, even though they have their own. They'll round up all the kids. But then there's Tasha and Jonathan, me and Matt, and his mom, and his grandma Rosie. And there's only 4 rooms, and one of them is Claire's, and one of them is the kids. That leaves 2 rooms with 4 families coming. So people aren't going to have rooms. So as much as Matt and I want a hotel, because like we were talking last night, and Matt's like, it would really be nice to have like a hotel that we could lay our head at every night, like after the chaotic kids. But it's just too expensive. Like we just can't afford that right now. It's already so much in gas. So yeah, $150 for Motel 6. And Idaho is super cheap. That's why I was like, why is it so expensive there? So I'm getting ready for that, which the doctor isn't clearing me, but I'm going to go anyways. So I have that. And then I was telling everybody, you know, I've been sick. I've been in bed. Today's the first day I actually got out and got food. I went to the mall and picked up my shoes. They're damaged. So I had to order new shoes for the third time. When I get back, I have my brother's wedding. My brother's getting married. And so I had to get a dress and shoes, and I've been shopping for that, and I've been sick and everything. I'll have to show you. You guys want to see my dress? Who wants to see my dress? Who wants to see my dress? So the shoes are peach. I didn't like them at first with the dress, but they're kind of growing on me. So here's my dress. There's my dress. It's like a floral. And then I'm going to wear like these peach shoes with it. My toes aren't done there, so don't mind my shoe, I think. But I just picked up the shoes. Let me see if I can show you. They had them in gold too. So it's this shoe in pink. It's this shoe. Jessica Simpson makes it, but I got it in peach. Let me see if I can show you. I don't know if you guys can see the shoe or not. It wasn't on all the way, but you see how the material's already coming off my shoe? I literally tried these on one time and the material's already coming off the shoe. Literally. So I'm pissed. But no, they're these. But the only thing about that, see how they're peach and my dress is pink? But I think they go well together. The only thing about this, I was not looking for stilettos, and unfortunately that's what I ended up with. So my stepmom has these little plastic things that go on over the heel. And they basically go up on the heel and they turn into a bigger heel. And the reason why is because we're going to be on grass. And my foot's going to go right into the grass. So I wasn't looking for stilettos. But unfortunately, that is all I found. That's all I found. I'm going to break up some jalapenos. That's all I found. Don't judge my nasty, ratchet ass nails. I go on Friday. It's the longest they've ever been. They're so gross. From potting, I did a lot of like potting with the flowers and stuff in the garden. So they're just really gross. So yeah, that's my floral dress with the peach shoes. At first I didn't really like it, but I think they go nicely together. They complement each other. So today's the first day I got out. Went, picked him up for the second time. Got lunch. So instead of me having to go back a third time, he ordered him to my house and waived the $10. He just said that when I drop off the other shoe, watch the refund. Because if it's 67 instead of 76, that means that they took the money. Because it's $10 to ship the shoe here. That's why I've been picking up it in the store. To save the $10, I've been picking it up in the store. So he charged the $10 to me to ship him overnight. Or no, 2 days. Said it'll be here in 2 days. But when I ship the other shoe back, they'll give me the $10 back. So he said to just watch out for that. So he technically charged me, but I'll get it back. That way, I'm not having to go back to the mall again. Hey, Donna. That mall's a joke. So, it saves me a little bit of a hassle. Have you guys seen these nacho cups? It comes with more usually. I just don't get the I just don't get the sour cream and stuff. So, I know, it's so expensive. But it is what it is, so we're not getting a hotel. Way too expensive for us. So we'll be sleeping who knows where. I really like them, Donna, because they're not the big Nacho Supremes anymore. The Nacho Supremes were too big. These are perfect. Yeah, so that sucks. Unfortunately, we have to stay with them now, which is fine, but it's a little exhausting with 10 kids. You know, there's going to be 10 children there. All, 10 and under. There's like 2 6-month-olds, 2 6-month-olds, 2 10-year-olds, a 3-year-old, a 5-year-old, a 10-year-old, a 5-year-old, a 6-year-old, 2 6-year-olds, and a 7-year-old? I think I got that right. A lot of kids. So it'd be nice to have a hotel to go to every night, but it was too expensive. So we're just going to tough it out. I'm going to have help watering my plants. My family's going to come water my plants for me. I spent so much time this weekend pruning my plants. They're dead, dude. They don't like it out in my backyard. They said full sun, and that's where I put them, but unfortunately they don't like it. They just do not like it. It's too much sun. So I bought these umbrella things. We'll go outside. I'll show you. It's a lot for me, Ashley. I don't like when this cheese gets all like hard. Ew. Ew. Yeah. So, I'll show you guys Iron Man. I've been working really hard on Iron Man this weekend. I'll show you guys Iron Man, and I'll show you guys the umbrellas that I got for the pots, but they don't work. I'm stressed, you guys. Nothing's going my way. I have so much to catch you up on. I did a shadow box for Diamond. The box doesn't light up. So I have to return it. And everybody in the reviews was saying, don't buy this box. The light doesn't work. And then other people, the light worked for a couple times. Brandy, you were asking me, what do you mean broken? Meaning like you put new batteries and the light doesn't work. So, I have to get another shadow box. I'm so pissed. Also, if you guys could keep my mom and her dog in your prayers, it would be greatly appreciated. Her dog is at the vet. She's lost a lot of weight. She's very skinny. I saw her. It was like, I almost didn't recognize her. She's throwing up a lot. Can't hold herself up. I know about that all too well. That's how Diamond's rodeo started. To me, it sounds a lot like maybe vestibular, which is what happened with Diamond, and then we lost her a year later. That's another thing. The last couple of days has been really heavy on my heart. I'm missing my sidekick. Fuck you. Fuck you and your dumb fuck bitch ass. Get the fuck out of here. I just miss her. But, you know, I've been trying to comfort my mom and be there for her. She's kind of going through the same thing. She's in that state of like, well, she was just fine and now she's not. And that's kind of how it went with Diamond. One day she was fine, the next day she wasn't. And so that's usually how it goes. It's very sad. But I've been missing Diamond a lot. I think doing her shadow box this weekend was really hard. I bought these cute little containers. I'll show you guys. She cut off like a couple, you know, spots of her hair. And they put them in these little plastic containers. I threw them away. I bought a really special jar and I put it in there. And she cut 2 spots off of Diamond. Each one of us got to pick a spot we always kissed. But then we didn't know which was which when she left. So we were like, well, we might as well just put them into one container now because we don't even know what's what. So we put them together and I put them in this really special memorial jar that I found. It's a little glass heart jar. It has a paw print with 2 wings coming out of it and a halo. And it's got like little charms hanging from it. And opening that up and putting her hair in there was really hard. And then I got another little jar. And then I got some flowers. And some really cute burlap flowers. I got a diamond flower because it reminded me of Diamond. And got it all set up for nothing. It doesn't work. The other thing is trying to find something. That picture my friend made me is very special to my heart. She drew it, hand drew it. It means a lot to me. So that's the picture I chose for the shadow box. And I need something, like I need a little frame or something. Right now it's in a magnet. I left it in the magnet. But I need to get like something, like I need, you know, like those little picture frame mats or something. I need one of those. But I can't find one that size. I need half sizes. It's too big. So, I don't know. Can't find one. So right now it's in the magnet holder for the fridge that it was in before. But anyway, it lights up. It doesn't light up. It's broken. So the new one comes today. I have to return that as well. Has not been going my way, guys. I've been having to get stuff and return it because it's broken. I didn't eat this fast enough. The beans are cold. Anyway, I need to wash these maps. I blocked him, Donna. No idea who he is. I blocked him. But yeah, so if you guys can pray for my mom. Something is going on with her dog. She's very sick. So they're doing a lot of blood work. And then on top of that, like, I'm just sad for my mom because I know that feeling all too well when Diamond first got diagnosed with vestibular, and then a year later she got cancer and died. I miss her so much. My heart aches every day. This is the dirty soda, Brandy. My heart aches every single day. Every single day. I miss her so much. Every single day. Oh, fuck. So I'm going to show you guys a couple things. I haven't been on in a while. I'm going to show you the shadow box and stuff, and I'll show you Iron Man. But anyway, that was nice of the guy to send it to my house. So, I'll just have to go to FedEx. No big deal. Mm-hmm. So good. Mmm. You can like kind of see the cream on the bottom of the cup. What? See it? I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's so good. These are cinnamon twists. So good. They're so good, don't they? So yeah, I haven't been feeling good, resting, trying to get better for the trip, spending some time with my mom, trying to get stuff done for the trip, stuff done for the wedding. These are what you would dip in frosting, right, Brandy? Hi, Brandy. Thank you, babe. I'm okay. How are you? Not to mention, Matt needs me to paint some prints for the kids by this weekend. I don't know how it's going to happen. No clue. Not looking so good. When we're done, I'm going to finish the bunnies. And then probably start some of Matt's maybe. I don't know how I'm supposed to get these done. Yeah. They're called cinnamon twist, Donna. They're so good. Oops. I'll show you guys the box. I want to show you guys Iron Man. It's not quite the red I wanted, but you don't have many options. These don't anymore, Brady. I've never known them to. Yeah, there's like no options on the market. Susan, I'm about to show Iron Man. How are you, my love? Donna is so good. Yeah, there's only 2 reds on the market. Amazing, Julie. I only cried 1,000 times. It meant so much to me. Nobody's ever done something that nice for me. Not like that. Not that personal. That meant a lot to me. And because of that, is why I chose it to go in her box. They're so good. Just in time, my love. They're so good, you guys. I'm telling you. I've been eating them since I was a kid. So, some of you have seen the picture that I was made. It means more to me than anybody will ever know. I was so shocked when I opened it. Like, no words even came out of my mouth at first. Because I was so, like, couldn't believe somebody did that for me. And then also on top of that, like, didn't realize it was hand-drawn at first. Because it was that good. And so, I did share that with you guys. So I have laid everything together, but the box doesn't fucking work. Yeah, the lights don't work on it. So I have another one coming in today, but you guys want to see it? It was very emotional. It was very hard to put this box together. I've been really emotional lately because I just miss her. Like, she was my sidekick, you know, like, she was everything to me. She was literally just my everything, my whole sidekick. I mean, her and Matt were close too, but in a different way. Does that make sense? Diamond knew Matt was her caretaker, like, if that makes sense. Like, Daddy was always the one that, you know, carried her into the vet. Daddy was always the one, mostly would feed her until she got sick, and then I picked up the responsibility, obviously, because I was home with her. But Daddy always, you know, did the harder stuff, holding her down, giving her medicines, like all the stuff Mommy never liked to do because it just hurt my soul. And he was stronger than me when it came to that. But I was more of like her safe place. Like, her and I were so inseparable. Matt and I were talking about it last night. Like, yes, Matt is the one that fell in love with her first. Matt is the one that put his hand in the cage and got that instant connection with her before me. So technically, yeah, he found her. But we were talking last night and he was just like, I wish Diamond and I were as close as you guys were. Like, he said, you guys were so close. It was something so truly special to see. And so we went through a lot of pictures last night on his phone. He goes, my phone is nothing but you guys. And then there's like 2 pictures with Matt and Diamond. There's like 2 pictures of Matt and Diamond, and we're like, he's like, why is all my pictures you and Diamond? And I'm like, because Diamond and I were always together, you know? One thing I will say though is she got so happy when Daddy walked in that door. I mean, she would go running to him until she couldn't anymore. When she got so sick, she couldn't get up anymore, but she was always so happy to see Matt come home, you know? But it was always really cute. Like, if he went to bed and I wasn't ready to go to bed yet and he took Diamond with him, give it about 5 minutes and she was crying at the door to come out. And Matt would get so frustrated because she's like, you need to come to bed, because she's not going to come to bed until you come to bed. Or like, you know, she wouldn't get out of bed in the morning until I did. She always had to be touching me. She always had to feel me. We would lay in bed and she would lay in front of me. And she would always scoot her back until she kept, like, she couldn't get any closer. I'm like, Diamond, you physically cannot get any closer to me. But she kept pushing every couple minutes to make sure, like, she was flat up against me. she always had to be feeling me next to her. She always had to know that I was right there behind her. And it was special to have a love like that, that's so pure and so unconditional and so everything I could ask for, you know, like when you think about, you know, 15 years, that's a long time, you know, that's not just a couple years. I had her from 8 weeks old to 15 years old. And I was, I think 18, we said, when I got her, and died when I was almost 34. So maybe I was 19. It's a long time, you know. They become like your child, if you really think about it. They're your whole world. And so when you lose that, it's a pain that is like, you know, you feel like a child's missing. You feel like a hole in your heart. You feel empty. And so it's hard to explain, but I'm sad for my mom. Not that her mom, that, you know, she's on her way out. We don't know what's wrong with her. But she's losing a lot of weight, can't hold herself up, puking, and it's scary. I can see where my mom is having a really hard time because, you know, 1 minute your dog's fine and the next minute they're not fine anymore. And so it's, you know, it's really that fast. I was on the phone with my mom this morning and she says, I just don't get it. One day they're fine and the next day they're not. No, I'm going to show you in real life, Susan. I haven't shown it yet. And so, yeah, it's hard to explain, but it's been hard the last couple days. It comes in waves, I would say. But doing her box was really hard. Actually, like, putting her hair into the bottle was really difficult. But anyway, so I chose to put that picture in this box because this box is everything that's special to us about Diamond. And there couldn't be something more special than this picture. And so we were so shocked when we opened it. We had no words. At first I was like, there's no fucking way she drew this. And then I realized that she drew it. And Matt and I talk about it all the time, how we're so blessed to have something so special given to us that nobody's ever done before. So it is in her box, and along with, you know, the clippings of her hair that they gave us, and her tag, and a couple flowers, and stuff like that. So I'm still debating when it comes to the collar. So yeah, we're still trying to figure that out. Yeah, nobody's ever done something that special for me before. And like I said, at first I was shocked because I didn't know what to say. I was just like, both Matt and I both were just so like, and then we instantly were both crying. Matt took a little longer to get back together because, you know, men don't like people knowing that they're crying. And we talk about all the time how lucky we are that, you know, to have somebody so special and somebody to do something so special for us. So, yeah, it's hard, Susan. Yeah, water painted. The fact that it was water painted and looks so much like Diamond. I mean, it looks identical to my dog. I mean, I told her I always knew she was a good artist, but to be able to do portraits is another level. Never knew she knew how to do portraits like that. And it just absolutely blew my mind. So I absolutely chose it to be the shadow box picture. Yes. We were both just so like, how could somebody do something so sweet? Yes, I'm going to show it, Hannah. And so doing the box this weekend was really hard. But It needed to be done. I've been thinking long and hard about how I wanted the box to be. And I think I got it pretty good. It's not as big as I thought it was going to be. I did show some of you guys the picture, and I'll show some of you. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do the picture. She gave it to me in like a fridge magnet, and it's been on the fridge ever since. And now I miss it. I miss having it there. Now I miss it. But I absolutely knew that was going to be the picture because, like I said, it's everything that's special to us. And in this box, which is her tag, her hair, her little nails, the flower that has a diamond on it. Thank you, Leslie. So that's what I did, but the box is broken. The thing does not light up on it, so you can see right here, it's supposed to light up, and it doesn't. With 1,000 batteries that we tried, it doesn't light up. It's extraordinary, the talent that she has. That's like a whole separate thing, right? Being able, you need to like go bye-bye. People making such disgusting comments. To be able to draw to that extent of a portrait and for it to look so much like my dog is mind-boggling. Like, extraordinary talent. I mean, I showed my mom, I showed my grandma, I showed my dad, I showed my stepmom, and they're just like in awe. But more importantly, to be able to do something like that for somebody. You know, she was working on this for like 2 months. And I had no idea. As busy as she was to put everything else aside. I mean, not like not do what she needed to do, but put it aside enough to be able to provide this for me is in more words than I could say. And because of that, I have a beautiful box that I get to look at every single day and remember that she drew it for me. And it's like identical to my dog. It's fucking crazy. But she even put like her name and the day, you know, she was born to the day she died. And yeah, so nothing in this world probably has meant more to me than that. So, without a shadow of a doubt, that was the picture we chose. So anyway, let me show you guys what I did. What was I going to say? I was thinking about something else for the shadow box. I don't think you were here, Susan. So, I'm going to show you guys. Let me show you guys what the drawing, if you missed it, and you didn't get to see it, you're going to see it now. I put the whole thing together, but I can't show you it lit up because it doesn't light up because it's broken. So in here, like I said, it's going to be her, the little bottle, some flowers. Now it's not taped down or anything yet, you guys. I realized when it happened. Oh, I gotta flip this over. Like I said, it's just sat in there right now because it's just sat in there right now. Oh yeah, the strawberry one. So anyway, so this is the box. This is the box that I worked on this weekend. So this is the picture that she drew me. That's Diamond. It has her name, the day she was born, the day she died. Right now, it's in a magnet sleeve, which is the black border. If I take the black border out, then it's just a white paper, which is still beautiful. But Matt likes the border. So far, I've left it in the magnet. So there's Diamond. Now, everything is just sat in there. I'm going to rearrange the flowers to where it's like, one's going to be a little bit more up here, and one's going to be a little over there. And then I bought this bottle. This is Diamond's hair. It's got little angel wings and a little heart. It's got her hair in it. This is, if you guys remember, you might not remember the plastic container that they gave me the hair. But I bought this one instead. And then this is her paw print. This is her tag. It says Diamond. This was on her collar. And then this reminds me of Diamond. And then this is her nails. Matt wanted to keep some of her nails. It's on a bottle with some charms. It's got like a couple different charms. It says you left paw prints on my heart. This one is a paw print. And then this is the box itself. So it's got 2 drawers. Now only one paw print fit in here. I have 2. I have a right foot and a left foot, but only one will fit in here. So I have to figure out what to do with the other one. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to frame the other paw print. So I have 2 and I think I'm going to frame this one. I'm going to leave this one. I'm going to frame the other one. And then also I'll show you guys. Let me show you guys so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So if you guys remember, they did 2 paw prints for me. And so only one fit. So I'm thinking about doing something like this, where I frame the other paw print and then I put a picture of her. So that's what I'm thinking about doing with the other one. Because again, I can only fit one paw print in there. The other thing is, instead of putting just the silver dog tag, at first I did it like this. Matt wanted the whole leash in here. I don't know if I like the whole leash in there. What do you guys think? I decided to take the dog tag off the leash. I just think that it's so like beautiful and brown, and then I feel like the pink just kind of like, I don't know. I feel like the pink just kind of throws it off. And it's just too crowded. And then I did another one where I took the magnet off. See, I took the magnet off. There's no black border on it anymore. So I took the black off. But that's off. And then this is on. Obviously, there's a border on this one. Matt likes the border. I just think I like it better without the collar and just the dog tag. It just looks really crowded in there, you know? So, I know, I want to, Sherry. Now, yeah, I could put the ashes in here. You like the leash in there? Yeah, a lot of people actually typically do the leash. It's just such a small box that it's very crammed. Like, everything doesn't fit very well in here. It's really small. So, I don't know. I already had to take a paw print out. I have a left and a right. So I took one out. I'm going to frame one with another picture of Diamond. And then I have one in here because there's no reason to have 2 paw prints in here. It doesn't really matter. So I'm going to have one in there and one in a frame. I do have a thing of ashes, Leslie, but those ashes are, we're going to get something made, like a necklace. We're going to get something made so we can wear it on our heart every single day. So, I mean, if I open up the urn and dump some ashes, I can. But the only urn that I have is in a little baggie. But then how would I get any out for jewelry, you know? So, like, I can use the bag they gave me, but then we can't get anything made unless I actually open the urn and take some out. I know, the picture is great. You like it like this too, Julie? I know. I think I like it without the color, too. It's too crammed. The pink is just so random to me. Even though it gives it color, it's like the only color in there. You know? I don't know. I don't know. Matt likes it in there, but it's so crammed. It's so crammed. But I guess I could put the bag of ashes in here for now until we do get something made, I guess. I don't know where I'm going to fit it though. I'm like tapped out of space. But anyway, it's supposed to light up and it's broken. It doesn't work. I put so many different batteries and it doesn't work. So I looked it up and everybody's saying the same thing. The light's broken. Oh, that's cute, Susan. Yeah, that's cool. So, yeah, I guess I could put the ashes in here. I didn't really think about that, but we have an urn of her over there. But like, here, I'll show you guys. So she has a whole wooden urn, right? But then this bag, this is Diamond right here. This is our urn of her. This is our urn. We never put this on because it's so hokey. Who gives you a plastic business card to put on the front? That's so hokey, right? So we're going to get a new metal plaque made. So I never put it on. But this is the urn of Diamond. Isn't it so beautiful? So this is Diamond. And then this is the extra bag. Yeah, that's true, Leslie. I need a bigger box if I'm going to do a collar. So this is the little bag of Diamond that I have not opened yet because they said it's a clear see-through bag. I'll see the ashes right when I open it. She put a little, like a tablespoon or so aside from me, or a teaspoon, I'm sorry, so that we can get a necklace made. So I guess I should have had her take out more because they throw away a bunch of it anyways. So I probably should have thought about the shadow box and had her take out more for me. They didn't offer us a metal plate, Lisa. All they told me was that I was going to get an engraving. I even paid $40 for this extra line right here on the bottom. I paid an extra $40 for that line. They told me it was engraved. This is not fucking engraved. This is plastic. This is a business card. So they never gave me an option. So we're going to get a new metal brass plate made, which is why I haven't put it on. But this is an extra bag of her ashes that they gave me for a piece of jewelry to get made. I wasn't going to get one made from them because it was $300 to get a necklace made. So I was like, no. So that's what I have this aside for. I mean, I guess instead of sitting here, I could put it in there until I get one made, I guess. I don't know. But yeah. Otherwise, I'd have to open this, which is very risky, to take any out to put in there. So, I don't know. I never really thought about that, though. It's a good idea. But I thought the box was going to be bigger. It came with 3 shelves. If you guys can see, I took all the shelving out. So yeah, I can't fit, yeah, see, I can't even fit the other, paw print in there either. But that's okay, because I'm going to put a picture of Diamond with her paw print out here. So I'm okay, that one fits. But I do like that idea, Leslie. I guess I could take like this. Mandy, where you at, babe? I suppose I could take some out. Maybe. I don't know. Do people usually put ashes in these? Do they? I don't know. Do people usually put ashes in these shadow boxes? I saw a lot of people putting hair in there. Hey, Kim. None of it's like stuck into the corkboard yet. See, they gave me like a couple of wooden pins. Nothing is put in there yet because I realized the light is broken. The light's broken. So we gotta send it back because the light don't work. And if the new one comes and that light still don't work, then I don't know. I mean, we're probably never gonna use the light anyways. Now that I think about it. Probably never going to use the light, but the light don't work, and it's brand new. So that's kind of annoying. That is kind of annoying that the light doesn't work. But on the side of it, you're supposed to be able to turn it on and the whole thing lights up, but mine doesn't work. So I have another one coming in today. And if the light still doesn't work, then I guess it doesn't work. I mean, like I said, chances of me, like, you know, actually turning the light on are very slim. Yeah, they gave me just this. All her information's on it. Her name, her birthday, the day she died. But it is not metal, it's plastic. I think on my hallway wall with the collage of me and Matt. So I think it's going to go her box, and then right next to that will be the collage of me and Matt. Remember the one I had made for him when we were in Disneyland? I think we're going to put it right next to that in the hallway. But anyway, so I didn't actually stick any of it down until the new box comes. And if that one doesn't work, then I guess I'm probably just going to keep it. Because, like I said, I probably will never turn the light on anyways. It was just kind of annoying. I bought one that didn't work, you know? So I was like, fuck, I want it to work. But if another one comes and it's still broken, then I'm just not going to worry about it. Maybe they can discount the item or something. I mean, that's bull crap. Like, how you can advertise something and then it doesn't work? And so I went back on the reviews, and a lot of people were saying the same thing. It didn't work. Or it turned on and it burnt right out. Hey, Shauna. I did, Lisa. They're like, sorry, but we don't offer metal plates. I was pissed. Trust me. Especially when you paid an extra $40 for a line on there, and it's not even an engraving like they said it was going to be. So, yeah. But I'll show you, like, right here. You're supposed to be able to turn it on. Look. We took the batteries out because we're shipping it back. But see, you're supposed to be able to... We've tried every kind of fucking new battery possible, and it doesn't work. So we took it out. But look, Shauna, we did Diamond Shadow Box. Her paw print, her dog tag, a diamond flower because of diamond, her nails and her little hair, her fur on the bottom. But the fucking Shadow Box doesn't work, Shauna. It's broken. So we got to ship it back. So I'm waiting for a new one to come. So pissed. How are you going to send me a fucking broken box? But yeah, we tried a bunch of new batteries and it doesn't work. So, new one's coming in today. But it's, like I said, it's a constant problem. It's a constant problem. Apparently everybody's having problems with their shadow boxes not lighting up. So, and then this is the urn of diamonds. So, we're kind of I'm contemplating now that Leslie said that. I'm debating on putting some ashes in her shadow box. This is her urn. They gave me some on the side to get a necklace made. I know, right? Brand new and it doesn't even light up. And I guess multiple people are having a problem with that. So, the new one comes today. If the new one doesn't work in either, like everybody else says, I mean, there's a few reviews where it works. But if it doesn't, then I'm going to ask them to discount the item or something. I mean, am I really going to turn it on in the hallway? Probably not. But still, thank you, Allison. But do people usually put ashes in the shadow boxes, guys? Do you guys know? I don't know if I have any room to put any more. I tried, Kim. I tried to find a glass diamond. I couldn't, so I found a heart. I do like the idea of putting some of her ashes in here, but then at the same time, this is supposed to be for a piece of jewelry. So if I want to take more out, I have to take it out of the urn, which is sketch. Or I just take this and put it in there until I'm ready to get a necklace made. I don't know. I don't know if I want to look at her ashes all the time. I don't know. It's one thing to see her nails or her hair all the time, but to look at ashes all the time, I don't know if I would want to see that. Any of the shadow boxes I've seen has been like hair or tags and paw prints. I got it from Amazon and the fucking light don't work. I'm so mad. It's been such a bad day. That happened, and then I went to go pick up my shoes for my brother's wedding, and they're damaged. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Then you push. That'd be funny. Whatever. If it doesn't work, I'm probably never going to turn on in the hallway anyway. So if this one doesn't work, I tried. I'd rather try, you know? But anyway, I'm going to grab Iron Man to show Susan. Yeah, it's really unfortunate that that happened, but... Yeah, I just don't know, guys, if I would want to see ashes all the time, now that I think about it. Unless it, like, wasn't a clear bottle. But if it's a clear bottle, because I do have an extra clear bottle. I do have an extra one. It came in a pack of 2. I just don't know if I would want to see that. There's something about ashes that screams death to me. I like that idea, Julie. Put the bag in the drawer because it has 2 drawers. I even tried to put the other paw print in the drawer, but it doesn't fit. So I think I'm going to frame the other paw print. I think I'm going to put one in here and frame the other one, like I just showed you guys. But yeah, I think this would fit, Julie. That's a good idea. I like that. Because I don't know if I'd want to look at ashes. Like, I don't mind looking at her hair. I just don't think I would want to look at ashes all the time. I don't know. I'm sure a lot of people do it, though. And then the top is open, which I don't really like. Everything's going to get dusty like that. See, Lisa, that's me too. Yeah, I would have to do something like that, Hannah. I wouldn't want to look at it. I don't like even looking at this. There's something about urns and ashes that just say death all over them, which obviously that's what they are. It just makes me sad. Like, I want to have it. I just don't want to look at it. It makes me sad, you know? I don't know. There's just something about it. It just makes me sad. Like, seeing her hair for some reason doesn't make me sad, but seeing her urn or her ashes does make me sad. So even if it wasn't in a bottle that wasn't clear, I'm not sure how I would feel about it because I don't even like to look at this one. I don't even like to look at this one. So I don't know. And I am kind of out of space too. Matt saved some of her nails. So cute. That's what that little bottle is, her nails. I don't mind that, but... Oh, my phone's over here. I don't mind that, but, Oh, that's so cute, Kim. That's so cute, Kim. That's so cute. Yeah, me too, Susan. I wouldn't want to see him. But even this, I don't like. It's better, but I still don't like seeing this. Maybe one day. But I still don't like seeing it right now. But I don't know if I have room. Honestly, I'm thinking, where would I even put it? I'm kind of out of room. I mean, I would have put it right there, but Matt saved her little nails. So... I did not want her done at home, Lisa. I did not want her done at home at all. But she was bleeding everywhere, and literally there would have been blood all over our cars, you know. Yeah, it's we don't own our home, Shauna, so unfortunately we're not able to put her in the backyard. This is not our forever home. Oh, that's really sweet, Kathy. So we kind of had to, but yeah, I guess I could get a little mini one made for here, but I didn't really think about it. So it's like, I don't want to have to open the urn, and then I have to use the little bit I got out to make a piece of necklace or a piece of jewelry. I really wanted a necklace or something made. And so if I put this in the shadow box, then I have to open up this to get more, and I don't want to do that. So I either use this until I'm ready to get a necklace made, or I don't do it at all. I want to get something made, but then it's like having ashes on me all the time. I don't know, you guys. I kind of wanted like her real, like actual paw print engraved into a necklace. Might be better than having her ashes in a necklace, because I just don't know how I feel about ashes on my neck all the time. But I get people doing it, Susan. I mean, ours has been out too. I don't like it, but it's still out. You know? I think that's special, Susan. Everybody's different, you know? But, the only thing I don't like about this shadow box is the top of it is completely open. So everything's gonna get dusty. Why would they make it to where it's all open on the top? Yeah, I probably could, Kim. Donna, do you have ashes inside your locket? That's what I was thinking about doing. I was going to do a locket. If I didn't want the ashes on me all the time, I was thinking about taking this paw print that's in this box and like getting it engraved onto an actual necklace. I was thinking something like that would be cool, if that's possible to do. But I don't know. Yeah, we didn't have the option of burying her. I don't know. I'll have to think about that, guys. If I decide that I'm not gonna have a necklace made with her ashes in it, and I just get like, say, her paw print engraved on a necklace, then I'll probably put this in the shadow box. But for now, I'll put it in the drawer until I figure out what I want to do. I really don't even have any space. That's the thing. The whole box is taken up. Like, I even have, like I said, to everybody else coming in, I even have 2 paw prints of her and only 1 fits. So, I mean, you don't really need 2 anyways. So, I can do something else cute with the other one. But let me go get Iron Man. That's so cool. Let me go get Iron Man. Let me show, Susan's been waiting patiently. So, hold on. Now, it's very hard, Susan, to find a red on the market. Very hard to find a red on the market. In spray paint. In spray paint. And the reason why I did spray paint is because I wanted it to look like, you know, metal. Not that I can't get metallic hand paint. Spray paint just goes on so smooth and so evenly and so, like, perfect. So, it's not done yet, babe. It's not done yet. So, hold on, let me put him down. And I'm going to show you. Hold on. It's not done yet, but let me show you. We're going to paint it tomorrow, Susan. We're painting it tomorrow. Hold on. We're literally painting it tomorrow. Mary, I'm finishing your bunnies right now. Here's Iron Man so far. Matt's doing an Iron Man mask back there. That's an Iron Man mask back there. What do you think, Susan? He's a little bit darker than the light shows. So this is his real color. He's really this color. I wish he was this color. But that's with the light on. But this is, well, that's really, I guess, when you turn the light on, that's the color. But when you look at him with the light off, he's this color. That's a paper plate that he's standing on, you guys. So here's with the light on. Here's with the light off. I still have to do all the painting, Susan, tomorrow. All the gold and everything, I still have to do tomorrow. So this is it with the light on. This is it with the light off. He's a little bit darker than I wanted, I'm not going to lie. But it's very hard to find a red spray paint on the market. And this was the only one I could find. So unfortunately, he is a little bit darker, but I think it makes him look really cool. So this is when you have the light on, and this is his real color right here. This is what he really looks like. I hope you like the color, Susan. I wasn't totally impressed with the color, but I think when I add the gold and I go in with the clear top coat, it's going to all come to life. I will tell you the one thing I do love about it, it's got a little bit of a glitter flex. I don't know if you can see the glitter. You see the glitter flex in it? He's got a little glitter in it, which I really love. See the glitter? Let me show you. Hold on. See the glitter? Do you see how fucking smooth that is? This is why I chose spray paint for this model. Look at that. Look how smooth that is. See the glitter in it? It just gives it a different look. I just hope you like the color, Marie. I wasn't totally wow about the color, but it is what it is. I wanted it to be this color. This is what I wanted it to be. I mean, that is the color when you put the light on it, but overall, when the light is off, it's this color. I know, Matt's like, you're tripping, Brittany. It looks good. I'm like, I don't know. I'll let Susan be the test of that. Mary, so I am going to brush your bunnies and ship them out. I'm going to go do a little bit of dry brushing. You still want the brown, right? I'm just getting over a cold. I've had 103 fever. I've been in bed for the last week, babe. So I haven't been able to get it done. But it's done other than the brown. Thank you very much. I've been working on this thing very, very hard for the last week now. And I know how important it is to get this out to you on time. And I'm leaving town, so I'm going to try to get this done tomorrow. So yeah, I'm going to go tinkle really quick. I'll be right back. You guys can stare off the Iron Man. I got to go tinkle really quick. And then, I want to show, oh wait, hold on. Hold on guys, I got to go back here. Hold on. gosh, you guys. I have so much freaking stuff to get done before I leave. Thank you, Shauna. Thank you, Susan. I mean, it would have been possible, Susan, but it wouldn't have looked as good. It wouldn't have looked as smooth. So tomorrow, Susan, is painting for Iron Man. Well, priming for Iron Man. We got to prime the spots. Well, actually, no, we don't. This is paint and primer. Sorry, priming. Painting. God, I can't think. Tomorrow is painting Iron Man. All the golds and the silvers and whatever else we got to do, we'll be doing tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully, like I said, he's still drying, so he should be done by tomorrow. Please be done by tomorrow because I have got to get this done before I leave town. I do not want to miss your birthday. So, I mean, even if I had to take it to Idaho and do it before, I mean, I'll be back on the 7th. I mean, if I shipped it by then, it would be fine, but I just don't want to chance that. So, hopefully it's done by tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow. Latest will be Thursday painting it, but I'm hoping tomorrow. He's still drying. But, yeah, that's about it, guys. We'll get ready and do the gold. Mater will be next. And I'm waiting for Hope on the hippie van. But, it looks really good. So, that's the plan. That is the plan. So now we just got to go over stuff with gold. And yeah, that's it. So yesterday was quite a day. We did the shadow box and it didn't work out, didn't light up. So I'm waiting for the new one to come in. I'll have to return that. And then I'm trying to figure out how to save my plants. My plants are literally dying. They are suffocating. They are being bleached by the sun. I have a major rot infestation on one of them, on my Gerber daisies. I had to literally rip it apart yesterday. What happened is they couldn't handle the heat, so I moved most of them over to the shade. Well, this mold, there's literally gray all over the leaves and the petals. And the problem is it's either caused by water or spiders. Well, what I didn't realize for a whole week when I put them over there is that when the sprinklers were on, they were soaking my plants. You cannot soak the flowers and the foliage. Well, I did. So it either got root rot from mildew from that, or I also noticed a lot of spiders crawling on my plants. So they are no longer over there. They're back over here again, going through heat exhaustion, so they may not make it. The Gerber daisies, that's it. I don't think it's going to make it. The roots are turning brown. It says to spray like vinegar all over the plants, all over the plant, and not to put it by another plant because the mildew will spread. I just cut everything off. It's so sad. I had to cut off all my blooms, all my foliage. It was really sad and hard to do, but if you don't, it'll spread. So I had to cut all that off. I had to dig a whole bunch of the roots out. So I don't know if it's going to make it, but I think if I don't spray something on it to treat it, it's really not going to make it. So I got to look up what to get for that, but the plants are not doing good. So I went and bought these umbrellas, right, as stupid as it looks, to try to save it from the heat, but it literally doesn't do shit. Not to mention, like, look at, you see the spots all over my leaves? That's mold. That's mildew. So I had to literally cut all of the flowers off. I didn't just cut the petals that were infected. I cut all the flowers off because I just didn't want to chance it. But anyways, I got these like little umbrella things. And they're like little metal stakes. See the flower? But they don't really do anything. They don't really do anything. They're too small. So then I found these bigger umbrellas, right? And it's doable, but like I don't want a bunch of umbrellas all over my yard. It looks stupid. Especially if I want to have them, but like you see how these are dying? Look at this. You see how they're literally curling? It's supposed to be this color, and look at it now. It's supposed to be this color. They are literally being bleached. They are dying. They are flipping upside down. That's what they do when they're getting sun damage. Look at that. They're literally dying. My plants are literally dying. So I got two kinds of umbrellas. I got the metal ones, and I got these ones, right? Well, how stupid would that look to have umbrellas all over my yard, right? So I got the metal ones, thinking, cool. Well, one, the metal ones don't do anything. And two, you can't just stake them in, because the problem is my pots are so full with the plant's foliage that when I stake the flower umbrella in there, it is literally pressing up against my foliage. And the metal gets really hot. And what it's saying is you cannot have that metal stake up against your plant foliage. So clearly the umbrellas aren't going to work. My plants are dying. They're getting mold and root rot because either the spiders are getting them or the sprinklers killed it. And then the other ones that aren't over there are dying from too much sun. So I really don't know what to do. Snapdragons don't like it above 80, and it's been 90s on my patio, so I had to move them. Now, if I could leave them on the patio with these little umbrella flowers, it could work, but then they're pressing up against the foliage. And then on top of that, there's no sun. It's so cold today, there's literally no sun. There's literally no sun for me to even show you guys that they do nothing. Not every single day. No, not every day. I think that kind of was the problem in the beginning, maybe too much watering. But no, I feel the soil, the top surface of the soil. I'm watering like, in this heat, like every other. I always go by feeling the soil. Because you don't want to overwater and you don't want to underwater. But my flowers say they don't like it above 80, and it's been 90s. So I moved them to the shade. But when I moved them to the shade, now one of them has mildew and root rot. So, and that was a very expensive plant. So I'm very upset that my expensive plant is now ruined. Right, exactly, Shauna. They die no matter what you do. And the pots that I bought, okay, so I bought those rainbow pots, right? And I repotted it, but the pots that I bought were obviously too small for the plant. So they've outgrown that pot already. But the pots are too small to put anywhere else. It looks ridiculous. They're too small except for the patio. Well, here's the other problem. The only shade I have is out by the fence, where I just told you. But when they were out there, they were getting sprinklers, and they were wetting the foliage and the flowers, which gave one of them root rot. Either that, or it says from spiders, and we have a spider problem. So one of those two killed my plant. And I don't want my plants over there for that reason. I love Gerber daisies. Shauna, I was so mad. That one costed me a pretty penny. So the minute I moved it, it was doing really bad. It was dying, but it didn't have the spots all over it until I put it over by the fence. So I just don't know what to do. It's like I only have all day sun. Okay? The only time I have park shade is from 4 p.m. to dark. So for 3 hours a day, I have fence line shade from 4 to 7. But that's where my flower bed is, so I can't put pots in front of it and block it, right? And the only other shade I have is on that same fence line by the trees, but then the water and the fucking bugs get them. So it's like, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. I don't have any other partial shade in my backyard. It's either all day sun or shade from the trees. So I got the umbrellas thinking, cool, I can put them back up on the patio. I'll give them a little bit of shade. But because I have like literally no room in that pot to stick the stakes, it's pressing up against the foliage, which is the leaves. So let me show you. I took a picture so you guys can see. So, let me show you. Let me show you what I mean. Oh, by the way, Matt made sourdough yesterday. Homemade sourdough. So, I'm going to see if I can show you. Did I not take a picture of it? Okay. Do you see how it's pressing up against my leaves? This black thing, this is the umbrella. This is the umbrella stake. And do you see how it's literally pressing up against my foliage? You can't have that. But it's so, my pot is so full, there's nowhere else to get the stake in. And you have to go where the sun is coming, right? What happens is that metal pole gets really, really hot. And now it's pushing into my plant, which means it's frying my plant foliage. So, I'm like, what the fuck do I do? I'm so mad, my Gerber daisy. I have a hibiscus out front, actually. So, I don't know. I might still... Now, these ones look better. See how these ones go down? See how these ones slant down? Mine are straight. See how mine are completely straight? Now, those are cute. I can deal with those. But they don't fucking give me... They, like, look at how much... Look how much shade it's giving. It's giving a little bit of shade. See right there? It's putting a little bit of shade, in half shade, half sun, I would say. Which isn't terrible, but it's pushing up against the foliage. So that can't be good either. Right? I don't know, I'm tempted. You guys think I should try these? And this is the one that's got root rot. So I had to cut all that off yesterday. I had to literally cut all of it off. Now, I'm wondering, it's saying to cut it all off and to treat it, spray it. Well, I don't know what to spray it with. It said vinegar. I don't know if I trust that. I think I would rather get an actual spray. Do you guys think cutting it off was enough? Or do you guys think I need to treat it? Let's see. Gray. See, watch. It says fungal infection called powdery mildew. It thrives in humid, cool, or stagnant conditions, and it spreads very quickly. Remove the sick leaves, which mine was not just leaves, but flowers. Pluck or prune heavily infected leaves and dispose of them. Don't put them in your compost, as spores can spread. Compost? I just threw it away on the street. Uh-oh, I better clean my dustpan. Mix 1 part vinegar with 20 parts of water and mist the top and bottom of every leaf. Space your daisies further apart or move them to a breezier spot to prevent the fungus from returning. Avoid getting the foliage wet when watering. See, my sprinklers were getting it. Remove the affected blooms. Snip off the gray spotted flowers immediately. This stops the spores from spreading to healthy buds and leaves. Space out your pot garbage to allow the wind to dry out the leaves if they are crowded. Stop watering from above, wet petals and leaves. Apply a copper fungicide, neem oil, or a ready-to-use organic garden spray to protect the remaining uninfected blooms. Gerbers prefer plenty of bright morning sun but thrive in afternoon shade during hot days. See, that's why they weren't doing good. All my daisies all my flowers want afternoon shade, and I don't have that. I have all day sun. Let's see. Neem oil for powdery mildew on Gerber daisies. Neem oil is an effective organic treatment for powdery mildew on Gerber daisies. Mix 1 ounce of neem oil concentrate per gallon of water. Spray the foliage thoroughly, including the undersides of the leaves. Treat in the late afternoon. See, but mine's on the actual... See, but mine works. Mine's on the actual flower. Do not spray the flowers as the petals are extremely sensitive. Do I not spray the blooms if it's on there as well? I know. You don't spray the blooms. So you got to do it on just the foliage. I have powdery mildew on my Gerber daisies. Is cutting off the affected areas enough, or do I still need to spray treat it? It's a great first step, but it's rarely enough on its own. Powdery mildew spreads microscopic spores that easily travel through the air. Unseen spores are likely already on other leaves in the soil. You need to treat the plant completely. Fuck. Hey, Robin. I know, it sucks, guys. I got the wrong fucking flowers, I guess. I just thought, I'm so new to it, I just thought, oh, cool, all day sun. I got all day sun. Not realizing. So, I get shade around like 4 or 5, well, like 5 o'clock in the evening. So, they're only getting like 2 hours of shade. That's the problem. And when I'm getting my shade is the hottest time of the day. You know? So, okay, I need neem oil. Neem oil for Gerber daisies. I also have a bug problem eating my plants. So, what's a good neem oil? Neem oil for powdery mildew on Gerber daisies. I think they're Gerber daisies. I'm pretty sure they are. Garden Safe neem oil. Does it matter which one? I don't know if it matters which one. It looks like there's a bunch. Smart Grower. I should just go to the store and get some. Here's some. Garden Safe. Organic gardening. Kills eggs, larvae. Use on trees and shrubs, fruits and vegetables, flowers, roses, houseplants. Rust plant disease, aphids, spider mites. What about powdery mildew? Black spots and other fungal diseases. So it says it'll be here tomorrow. I wonder what's a good one. Neem oil and peppermint. I don't know about peppermint. Neem oil, bio-advanced organics. 3 gardens produced. They are, right? Those are Gerber Davies, right? Okay. That's what I thought. Powdery mildew. Spider mites. So I think all of these work. Oh, thank you. I've been liking it too. That's why I've been doing it lately. Anybody know a good brand for that? I know. I wonder if they're all good. This one has like 36,000 reviews, but it looks like the one at Home Depot. There's this one at Lowe's. What's up like this? What's the best neem oil for Gerber daisies? Yeah, I got powdery mildew on one of my new plants, and it's dying. I had to cut it all off last night. 100% cold pressed neem oil like Dynagrow neem oil or Bond cold pressed varieties. What the hell? Zupreme or Bonide. Zupreme, Dynagrow, Zupreme, or Bonide. I don't see any of those on here. I don't see any of those. Oh, here's Bonide. There's Bonide. I bought it from Osh. Shit, my phone, hold on. I bought it from Osh. It didn't look very healthy when I bought it, but it didn't have powdery mildew all over it until recently. It was getting too much sun. Clearly, every plant I bought is getting too much sun. So I moved it on the fence line where there's shade. Hey, Lynn. And it was getting watered like every day for a week from the sprinklers, and I didn't know it. And it was getting all the foliage and everything wet, which is what causes mildew. All the other plants over there were fine. But I also noticed a major spider problem, and these powdery mildews come from spiders as well. And there's bugs living in it. And I grabbed something last night that I thought was a dead leaf, and a fucking bug fell out and went flying. So something's been attacking that plant, and now it's got powdery mildew. And I had to cut my entire plant down last night because of it. Beautiful Gerber daisies, beautiful. Oh my gosh, tomorrow. Yes, they are annuals. So this one it's saying, if you need a quick premix solution, you can pick up Bonide or Natria. Natria, which is this one. Natria, right here. Natria. I guess I'll just try one of these. Actually, it's rated. So Bonai, the one I just found, is beginner friendly and all-in-one formula, but the Garden Safe, which I was just gonna buy, is best for powdery mildew, which is what I mean. I know. I wish I would have thought about this more because I hate when the plants die and look ugly. What the heck? So what then? So what? That means they're gonna die when? When are they gonna die? When's it gonna die? So it says either one, Bonide or Garden Safe neem oil. So either one is fine. I'm going to try one leaf first just to make sure nothing happens. Oh my God. Me too, Lynn. I'm terrible. I'm terrible, girl. Terrible. I'm really trying, but they're just dying on me. So it says Garden Safe and this one's good. This doesn't say what to do. I guess I'm just going to try this one. Spray immediately. I don't know. Every 7 to 14 days. That's good to know. I don't know which one's better, Bonai, Captain Jack, or Garden Safe. I guess I'll just try one of them. I thought, cool, I'll just cut it all off, but it's saying that's, no. It's saying it's going to come back. All of them are dying, Robin. All of them. All my snapdragons are dying. My whatever daisies these are dying. I'm so dumb. I threw away the tags when I planted them, so I don't even fucking know what half of these are. I'm so stupid. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. Where is it? I'm trying to show you guys. Look at these. Look at, they're all dying. Look at, these are supposed to be this color. Look at, dead, dead, dying, dying, flipping over, dying, crispy, dying, dying, dying. All of them are dying. I even bought this umbrella, which is garbage. It does absolute shit. I don't know what those are. These are some form of daisy, and they don't like it either. So, I don't fucking know what to do, you guys. I don't know. Captain Jack, better for Gerber daisies for powdery mildew. All right, well, I'm going to buy this. It'll be here tomorrow. Apparently, I got to treat it. It says to spray 1 or 2 leaves and wait 24 hours to see if they get leaf burn. Apparently, they can get leaf burn. 3%, you guys. Apparently, they can get leaf burn, so you have to do it at night. You can't do it in the sun or at 90 degrees. And a lot of times, it burns their leaves. So, you have to be really careful when you spray it. But I'm afraid that cutting out the plant wasn't enough. It says that you have to spray it still. Yeah, it could be that too. But then again, they were doing fine. I mean, yeah, they were crispy and dying, but they didn't have the mildew until I moved them over there where the water was. I didn't realize the sprinklers were getting it. I had no idea. They did not do that until I put them over there. So everything I bought says all day sun, but none of it is liking it. And that's because I'm getting all day sun. So you would think full sun is enough, but typically they like it up until, put it this way, the Snapdragons only like it below 80. It's been 90. So you really want to give them afternoon shade. I don't have that. The only afternoon shade I have, the sprinklers are getting it, and there's major spiders in between the trees is the only place I can put it. None of the plants are surviving out there. So I can't have them on the patio because they're getting very hot sun until 4 p.m. All day sun until 4 p.m. Hottest part of the day, so they're frying, which is why they're dying. So I tried to buy these umbrellas, right? Cool. Try these umbrellas. Look it barely even covers any of it. Look I bought these little umbrellas. I'm like, cool. They don't look so shabby. No big deal. Look it's like covering none of my plant. Look. It's literally not even covering my plant. So then I bought these, which was decent. You can see the entire plant is in the shade. Decent, right? I don't want a bunch of fucking umbrellas like that all over 8 pots. 8 pots of umbrellas everywhere. That looks so stupid. I don't want to have 8 of these everywhere, you know? So I was like, I'd rather have these smaller ones, like these, the little metal ones. I can handle that because then they can at least be back up here on the steps maybe. But that's not working either. I gotta plug you guys in. My phone's literally about to die. But the problem with that is they're not really working. They're not really working. You know? It's not working. That's the problem, guys. Not working. Not providing enough shade. Yeah. So, I don't know what to do, you guys. So, I guess I'm going to have to buy that stuff. The Bonide or whatever the fuck it's called. So, I guess I'm going to buy that. Treat the plant before I go. I had to cut it all off. It was so sad. I mean, it seemed, I don't know, that pot might not even be big enough. I don't know, you guys. I seem to not have enough pots that are big enough. I went and bought new pots, and like none of them seem to be big enough. None of them. No, to cover the sun, Robin. To cover the sun. To keep the sun out. And I don't even care how ugly they look. I mean, do I want them on 9 of my plants? No. But, yeah. I don't fucking know, you guys. I'm trying to figure it out. So yeah, I don't know. If I could at least do the middle flowers, then it wouldn't look so bad. And I don't even really care how it looks. I want to be able to have something small enough to be able to put the plants together. Yeah, and right now I'm not really able to put the plants together because those umbrellas are in the way. And the bigger umbrellas, they're cool because they open and shut like a normal umbrella. But they're just really big. The metal ones don't open and shut. I'm about to, Lynn. This is why I don't like plants, because they never live. And you waste fucking hundreds of dollars. Hundreds of dollars.
Maybe.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Give me a second. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Susan said I killed those two. Yeah, we're going to Idaho to see Matt's family. We're going to Idaho to see Matt's family. So anyways, I have fake inside my house. I mean, this tree right here is fake. This fucking tree right here in my house is fake. I have all fake inside my house, you guys. But yes, California strong sun is extremely strong. Mary, I'm getting ready to go do your bunnies right now. Very strong and very hot. We don't get a lot of rain. We get mostly, you know, strong heat. And, you know, it's just a lot of them aren't making it. I didn't know snapdragons didn't like, you know, above 80. But they said all day sun. Like, how do the tags say all day sun if they're not all day sun? I don't get it. I know. I was texting back my mom. So, I don't know, you guys. I'm trying to keep them alive, but I'm about to give up. We spent a few $100s on those plants, and none of them are making it. I tried to put them in the shade when they were getting sun scorched, but then it got the mold. And then I didn't know they were getting wet all the time, and yeah. Hold on, guys. I gotta send a message back. Hold on, guys. I gotta send this to her. Hold on a second. Yeah, doesn't mean California, son. But that's like, why do they sell them here, you know? Hold on, guys. Hold on a second, guys. Sorry, guys. I'm playing a video of my mom and her dog, and it's private. Her dog is really sick. I've heard a lot of the TikTok fake flowers are actually really good. Oh my gosh, hold on, guys. Another one. Give me a second. Sorry, guys. So much going on. I'm trying to listen to my mom's videos. Her dog is very sick. She's very, very upset. And I know so much about how that must feel, you know? It's very scary. Very scary. Very scary. I'm about to go to fucking fake again, you guys. I have fake inside, but I wanted to have some real life plants outside, and I can't have them, obviously. So frustrating. I'm right here, babe. I'm right here, you guys. My mom's really going through it, you guys. If you guys could pray for her. Her dog is very sick. Anyway, so maybe tomorrow, guys. I mean, we got to get some painting done, but maybe when it's actually sunny, I'll show you guys how bad the umbrellas don't work. But, you know, even if we could just get them a little bit of shade, then it might work on the patio. You know, if we could just get them a little bit of shade, maybe not cover it all the way. The bigger umbrellas do, but it's too big to put them next to each other, and then, like, they're not as sturdy as the middle ones. I don't know. And I'm leaving town, so it's like, I don't know what to do, you guys. None of them are making it. I just don't know what to do. So, let's look up, let's look this up. What is the difference between... So, which ones are... So perennials, however the fuck you say that. It says 3 or more years they last. They have a shorter specific bloom window. Planted once and returned annually. Can often be divided to create more plants. Higher initial costs. Garden beds require design changes since they don't bloom all year. I'm so confused. Wait, so they return annually for 3 years? And this one, they flower continuously all season long. I'm so fucking confused. She's 13. Hi, Brenda. Almost. Let me go get it for you, Robin. Hold on. Okay, wait, Robin. So annuals. So you're telling me they last one season and they'll never come back ever again? Is that what you're saying? Because I was told for snapdragons, they bloom, right? And then you pinch them or deadhead them, whatever way you end up going. And then they get ready to come back for fall. And then what? That's it? Forever? Help me understand. Robin, as far as yours go, your pot and sign are done. I'm still working on your tree. I probably won't be able to finish it till I get back. I might finish it while I'm out there. It's a pretty big project. I can show you what I have done. So the annuals come back? Help me understand, Robin. I'm confused. Those come back every year. And annuals never come back again? Let me show you, Robin. Let me show you. Hold on, let me show you. Okay. So here it is so far. I got more to do, but here it is so far. It's not done yet. A lot more to do. Not done yet. Not done yet, but I'm working on it. I'm working. I'm working. I'm working. Are you fucking serious, Susan? I have to plant them every year. Oh my God. Cool, right? I'm not done yet. I gotta paint the base, the top to the pot. There's a lot more I have to do to it. Okay, I won't take it. I'll leave it here. I won't take it. I'll leave it here. If you don't mind waiting. The only part, Robin, that I'm not sure if I'm gonna do. So let me show you. So the only part, Robin, that I might not do, if you look, see the sign where it says, see where it says Mr. Sanders? And then on the door, it says ring also. You see that? I don't think I'm going to paint that because the letters are so freaking small that it's going to be really, like, you can look at, you can barely even read honey. You can barely even read honey because it's such small writing. If I even try to do those letters, they are so small, you're not even going to be able to see them. So I don't think I'm going to do those parts. And then even same thing here, like all the writing down here, I don't think I'm going to do either because, you know, it's indented. You can still see it. I don't think I'm going to. It's just so small. The writing is so small. So I'm not done. I have to make this tree actually look like wood. I could try, but it's so small, Robin. It's going to be so hard to do that. I don't want to mess it up. But I'm not done yet. I still have to paint the bottom of this. This bottom has to be painted. I have to paint the top of the honey pot. I have to paint the handle on the door. My nails are so bad, you guys, from potting, from planting outside. I still have to do the handle on the door. And I have to do the entire tree trunks and everything to make it look like wood. I'm going to give it more of a wood look. So I'm not even close to being done. Not even close. This is the worst my nails have literally ever been. Look at that. When have you ever seen my nails this bad? Look at that. They're disgusting. From potting, planting. So gross. I didn't wear gloves like I should have. So bad. So bad. So nasty. So bad. I can't wait to get them done. But, you're very welcome, Robin. But yeah, it's just so small that if I try, I think it's going to come out looking bad. Some of these designs are like itty bitty small, you know? But yeah, so I've been sick but working on your guys' prints. I will be on sometime tomorrow to, I want to show you guys the umbrellas. And see if we can come up with a solution. I cannot believe annuals never come back again. What a fucking waste of money. What a fucking waste of money. Anyways. Alright guys, I love you guys. I'm gonna hit the road. I gotta go work on Mary's on Mary's bunnies. I gotta get those shipped out to her. See, it says snapdragons are prenatals, however you say that. However, in most climates, they cannot survive freezing winters. They are typically grown and treated as annuals by gardeners across the country. They can come back 2 or 3 years. They are most likely overwinter if planted in well-draining soil and given some winter protection. Zones 3 through 6 is cold winters. In cooler areas, freezing temperatures will kill the plants. They must be replanted every spring. When grown as annuals, snapdragons are resilient and often produce seed pods in their first year. As a result, they frequently self-seed, meaning new plants will naturally sprout and pop up the following spring. To prolong the blooming season and keep them looking tidy, you can deadhead the spent flowers. So that's cool to know those ones are. Let's see, well, come on. Let's see if besties do. Will besties come back? Besties flowers. I don't know which these ones are. They are prenatals too, however you say that. So I guess I bought some that were. Gerber daisies will come back every year if you live in warm climates 8 through 10. So it looks like in zones 8 through 10, they make it. What zone am I? What zone is... Oh, wait, hold on. I think I have to put... We're 9B and 10A. So they'll make it every year in where I live. Okay, let's look up Mandevilla. Mandevilla. A lot of mine aren't annuals. Everything I bought is not coming up as an annual. Every single one that I have bought so far. The only ones I don't really know, I don't know the name of the other flower. So some are treated as annuals if you live in cold climates. I don't. I live in a very hot climate. So, yeah. But everything is full sun and part shade, which we do not have. My plants will make it except for the really hot summer. We get up into the 115s, 110s, 115s. That's why mine ain't going to make it in the summer. So that's the only problem. But anyway,